When should school resource officers use tasers on students? Different districts have different policies. After an officer tased a student at Cedar Creek High School last month, leaders of local civil rights groups tell KXAN's Omar Lewis it's time for a consistent policy.
It's been more than 2 weeks now that Noe Nino de Rivera has been in a coma. The Bastrop County Sheriff says the 17-year-old Cedar Creek High School student was tased for interfering as school resource officers tried to break up a fight.
And the doctor said me, is blood in the brain.
Because of the incident, 7 different civil rights and justice groups sent a letter to the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement Wednesday. They're asking for a uniform statewide standard for when school resource officers should use tasers, stun guns, and pepper spray.
It's very appropriate for our state to have at least a minimum. You have to pass a certain threshold before a taser would even be in consideration.
Currently, guidelines for the use of tasers are left up to the individual school police departments.
Part of what we're looking for here is a consistency.
While critics say tasers are dangerous to use around students, AISD's police chief says some situations at school will be dangerous without tasers.
Because when you go hands-on with a combative individual, you run the risk of injury to both parties. And once an officer's hurt, then he may be in a position where now he can't subdue the individual.
The justice group says they're not necessarily trying to take tasers out of schools, rather make sure they're always used appropriately.
I think families and students have really the right to know what they can expect in terms of use of force in the school.
Omar Lewis, KXAN News.